Everybody hear me? Welcome to the grand opening of the Pioneer Wilderness Trail. Thank you everyone for being here. We're surrounded by people who love this community, who are passionate about growing this community. So thank you. My name is Kerry Neighbors, and I'm honored to welcome you all here today. The 2.5-mile trail that we're dedicating today is the result of 4 very important components: passion, partnership, cooperation, and urgency. In the next 20 minutes, you're going to hear from several of our partners, and those 4 words, passion, partnership, cooperation, and urgency, will be apparent. But first, let me take a moment to recognize several people in the audience today. As I introduce you, if you'll please step forward and raise your hand. And if I leave someone out, please let me know, and I'll be happy to introduce you at a later time. We have Boone County Judge Robert Hathaway with us. Thank you. Harrison Mayor Jerry Jackson. Boone County Quorum Court members. Boone County Extension Agent, Staff Chair Mike McClintock, and staff. Harrison City Council members. North Arkansas College President Dr. Rick Massengale and staff. North Arkansas College Board of Directors. Dr. Rodney Arnold of the North Arkansas College Foundation and the Foundation Board. Harrison Schools Superintendent, Dr. Stuart Pratt, and school board members. Explore Harrison, Matt Bell and crew. Harrison Parks and Rec Director, Chuck Eddington, and his advisory committee. Harrison Chamber of Commerce officers, directors, and staff. The Harrison Chamber of Commerce ambassadors, the Redcoats. Board members of the Harrison Exercise, Adventure, and Recreational Trails, also known as HART. Representatives of the Arkansas chapter of the NICA, which is the National Interscholastic Cycling Association. And our primary funding partners, Aaron Rushing, CEO of Trailblazers, and Gary Vernon, Director of Outdoor Recreation and Trail Innovation with the Waltons. Thank you everyone for being here. So let me take a few minutes and tell you how we got to here today. So this all started last February. Mayor Jerry Jackson appointed a small committee of people who are passionate about trails in Harrison, Arkansas. So we got a group together along with Wade Phillips with the city and Parks and Rec Director Chuck Eddington. We worked together as a group to develop a master trail plan for the city. So we developed it, we submitted it to the city, but we wanted to get something done. So we looked at some low-hanging fruit, trails, an area for trail that we thought we could jump on right away and start to get the ball rolling in Harrison, Arkansas. So we submitted the trail plan to the city. As of this last Thursday, it has been approved through our city council and the planning commission. This partnership, most of this trail is on North Arkansas College property, along with the Boone County Extension Office land. So they were very, very valuable partners of ours. Also, early on in the process, we identified that children on bikes was a very important aspect of our project moving forward. So we reached out early on to NICA, which again is the National Interscholastic Cycling Association, which we hope to have a team this year. We have representatives here today if you'd like to learn more. Also, we worked very closely with Mike McClintock and his crew at the Boone County Extension Office and Judge Robert Hathaway. So after we started this trail, we regrouped our crew here, Heart. We started a nonprofit with the help of local attorney Kathy Golden. Thank you, Kathy. So we're here today to celebrate this trail, but also tell you that we hope this is the start of many more miles of trail in Harrison, Arkansas. This trail was funded through our partners here with the Trailblazers and with Gary Vernon and Aaron Rushing with the Trailblazers. We submitted a grant for $100,000. Jagged Axe Trail Company built the trail. They built it in under 3 months, and it was finished before Christmas last year. So we've been riding it for 3 months now, and so looking back, just to recap, none of this could have happened without every one of you here today. So again, thank you so much. This is a group effort. Let's keep the momentum going. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Rick Massengale. He's going to say a few words. Thank you, Rick.
Well, we're going to keep it under 20 minutes because I've got 7 little kids, or used to have 7 little kids, and I know 18 minutes is about their max. So we'll keep it good. But on behalf of the board of directors, my administrative staff, the faculty, and staff of North Ark College, welcome to the South Campus of North Ark College. I had the opportunity a while ago to talk to Aaron and ask him, because Aaron, I don't know if he tells everybody, but I'm going to tell it because I'm proud of the fact. Went to school here back 89 to 91. He said things have changed a little bit since then. And hopefully when he comes back in a couple of years, he's going to say it's still changing. But I want you to just look around at our campus. This is your campus. I mean, we just had the opportunity to show up here every day and go to work and do things to promote it. But for the kids, for the munchkins that are coming up, we've got a walking trail, we got a cross-country trail, we have a bike trail now, we have disc golf, we have a soccer field over there playing, we have a baseball field, a softball field, we have tennis courts, we have some beautiful trees to sit under and have a picnic for a family, and all of it is free to you. So, like I said, welcome to North Ark. This is your college. There's something special going on here in the Ozarks, and I'm proud to be a part of it. That's all I'm going to say. I'll get the opportunity to welcome up the Judge Hathaway.
Thank you for having me here today, and welcome everyone. When Chris Neighbors and Mike McClintock come to me with this project and kind of explained it to me, like anything, I couldn't see the vision, but luckily they did. And the credit doesn't belong to the county, it doesn't belong to the city or the college. It belongs to those who seen the vision and seen it through. And I want to thank those people for doing that. Any way we could help is just minimal. But I think it's a great project, and I'm glad to see it's done. And all I can say is welcome bikers. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Ross. I am the president of the Heart Board, and so excited to be here today. I've been a cyclist for a lot of years, and to see this happen in my hometown is really, really cool. I want to talk just a minute about the NICA connection here and how important it is with this trail and the many trails to come. When we kind of looked at North Ark as possibly being our area for our first trail, we reached out Aaron's group and Gary's group and said, you know, hey, we've got some momentum here, and we'd love for you to come and see what we're working on. And they came over and they looked at this piece of land and they said, this would make a great NICA trail. And that was really, really exciting, because we knew, that was our group, we knew for this city to get the buy-in, we got to get kids on bikes. And so the NICA part of it is just really important. The second part is cooperation with schools. Dr. Pratt has been awesome to right away say, you know, we need this in our community. So we're really excited to see that we're going to have a what's called a composite team that's going to encompass our Harrison School District, but also the outlying schools. So it'll give opportunity for all the kids around to be able to, you know, learn about mountain biking and racing a mountain bike, which is something I'm really passionate about. Thirdly, Chris Anderson right here and his wife Veronica, they are going to be heading up our NICA team. Thank you, Veronica. They're going to be heading up our NICA team, and God bless them. We knew we had to get some people that were really passionate and had the, I don't know if they have the time, but they're going to make the time to run this, you know, our first NICA team for the area. And we're so excited, and to see their passion. I mean, they're all in, folks. They are going to open a mountain bike shop. I mean, we're moving on this in this town. So just want to thank them and thank Dr. Pratt for his buy-in, and we're gonna make this happen. I grew up in this town. You know, I when I was younger, I was maybe more your typical ball and stick sport kid, but as I got older, I got interested in other hobbies, and I raced dirt bikes, and I've taken now cycling and changed for the dirt bike. It's a little safer, but if I would have had this as a kid in this school, I mean, no telling, you know, what it would have done for me, and maybe changed the trajectory of, you know, where I am today. But I'm really excited to have the local kids have this opportunity and maybe have something a little different than your typical stick and ball sports, which are great. We need those too, but you know, and this is just an all-inclusive, everybody can get on their bike, and whether they're competitive or not, I mean, bikes put a smile on everybody's face. So want to just kind of point out, coming up May 20th, we are going to have the NICA outreach right here at this trail. So, and we're going to really be advertising this. This is going to be an opportunity for all the kids to come out, check out what NICA is about, get on bikes. You don't need a bike, you don't need a helmet. We're going to provide all that. You get the kids out here, we'll get them on bikes, we'll get them on the trail, and just kind of give them the opportunity to see what NICA is about and the fun they can have, you know, riding a mountain bike. I want to thank my board. Great group of people. We all work normal jobs, and this is all volunteer, but we've gotten a lot accomplished in a small amount of time. So I'm really appreciative to them and all the work they've done. And Mike couldn't be here. Mike was going to MC this thing because I told him I didn't want to do it. I hate talking in front of people. But Mike he's been a driver on this too. And so just want to thank all them. Follow us on social media. I got to give that plug. You know, we want to get it out in the community. One of the best ways is, you know, share our social media. We'll be sharing the different projects we're working on, what we got going on with NICA. So go and follow our Facebook and Instagram page. It's just, if you search Heart, it should pop up. Again, on behalf of my board, thank you to all our partners, Aaron, Gary, and everybody in town that's made this happen. I mean, this is huge, and like I said, we got this done in a short amount of time. But this is just our plan of first of many. So thank you so much. I got the pleasure now. I'm gonna introduce Aaron Rushing. He's the CEO of Trailblazers. in Northwest Arkansas. I mean, he has a big job to get trails built all over this state. And he's a Bergman native. He graduated from Bergman and he went to NAC, which is really cool. So Aaron, come on up, and we appreciate you being here.
Wow, I am blown away. I really am. This is a full circle day for me, and I'll tell you why. About 6 months ago, Gary called me and said, "Hey, we've got another NICA project." And I'm like, "All right." So he said, "Well, this one's in Harrison." I'm like, "All right, I know that place." And then he said, "Well, it's on a college campus there." I'm like, "Well, I know that place well too." I'm like, "All right, let's go." So it was an honor to be able to come back here. I left here in '91, went to the U of A, got a degree in landscape architecture, moved to Kansas City, and fell in love with their trail system there. And was able to come back to Northwest Arkansas in 2000. And in that time, we had 0 trails. We had 0 trails. So I have a clicker on my desk, a little ticker on my desk, and it keeps track of all the trails miles. We map them, put them on there. And today is I looked at it this morning. It's 561 miles of dirt trails, mountain bike trails, and 201 miles of paved trails. So I say all that. That's where Harrison was 20 years ago. Can you get there? Yeah, absolutely. You guys are well on your way. You've got a great board. Our board was volunteer. The first project it took 6 years to raise $300,000. 6 years, and that was back in the late '90s, early 2000s. And today it's easier. We've got thanks to Gary, we got better funding now but it took a while. We were literally volunteer based for 15 years. It took 15 years to get I was the first paid position of the Trailblazers. So this is exciting for me to come back and give back and do what I love and do what I do every day. It's changed a lot, and it's exciting to see, and I can't wait to see what you guys are going to do. You got a good start at it. Thank you. And I'd like to, Gary and I have been working together a long time, so Gary's my mentor. He's almost my boss, per se, because we work together so well and do these projects together. So he's great. So it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Well, just like Aaron and I were talking about, what a great crowd for a grand opening of a trail. We haven't seen a crowd this big at a grand opening in a long time. So this really makes me feel good about the support that Harrison has for trail. And back in 2006, I heard a rumor about into the Bentonville City Park property, and I didn't believe it. But actually, my son, who's 17 now, he was about 10 months old, and I was driving into Bentonville and saw a trail going up a hillside, so I grabbed Grayson under my arm and hiked up on the trail and ran into a 23-year-old kid named Tom Walton and his Aunt Alice. And that started a long relationship, and really, you guys are way ahead of Bentonville. Bentonville did not have a master plan. They built a little trail, not much different than this one, and that grew into such a success story that more trail came, and it's transformed the region. You know, Aaron says 562 miles today, maybe tomorrow 563, but the state has over 1,200 miles now, and we're looked at around the world as a destination. And when I moved, I'm from Joplin. I'm a Joplin, Missouri boy. Started in Walmart in high school and stayed there 30 years, but that's what brought me to Bentonville. But nobody moved to Bentonville except maybe to get a job at Walmart. And now people are moving because of the trails. Without a job, people are moving without a job. So I can tell you that it will transform your community, and you've got a great board, you've got a great foundation here of people that get it, that understand it. So proud of you guys. But there's a war going on with kids on screens, and the best way to combat that, we found, is build really fun trails to have an outdoor real life video game on your bicycle, or just hiking or running them. It is, if you read the studies, getting kids and adults outside and active will cure all your ailments. You know, pills and therapy sessions indoors ain't gonna help you. Trails will help you. So now that you've got this going, let's keep the momentum going. Let's get this master plan on board. Let's get everybody excited about it in this town. What's your population, Mayor? 14,000 fans of trails will make it happen. All right, so thank you guys very much for your support.
Thank you again so much to everyone coming out. We are going to have a ribbon cutting here in a second. Brandon Cohn with the North Arkansas College is going to wrangle everyone in a group, and we're going to get a group photo and a ribbon cutting. And then after that, we invite everyone to walk, run, ride, skip the trail, whatever you prefer. Come join us. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We're going to step right over here. Yep, Aaron, we need you in the photo.
We can play. Mommy's gonna get a couple pictures and